welcome back. This is week 1, workout 2 with our prenatal program. My name is Kayla and I'm your prenatal exercise instructor. Today is upper body and core. You do need your Pilates ball or a pillow, a bench or a couch, and dumbbells for upper body. We have our 2 lanes. The first lane has 3 exercises. We'll do each one twice, 2 rounds through. So second lane, we're only doing each exercise twice in a row. And then of course we have a 20-20 finisher. So grab your water, grab your equipment, and let's go. For the warm-up, we are going to start in a seated position, whatever's comfortable for you. Seated, you can sit on the couch, on the bench. And we're going to do some 360 breathing just to wake up the core, kind of get that mind-muscle connection going. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. You're going to inhale and expand. You can put your hands on top and below the belly. Expand on the inhale. Exhale, we're going to bring it all together, keeping the jaw and the shoulders relaxed. So big inhale, expand, exhale, reconnect. So we are breathing into our ribs, connecting everything together. Pregnancy puts a lot of pressure on our core, on our pelvic floor. So this helps create support. Last one, big inhale. Good. Okay, set those feet out. We have our windmills. Again, great mobility exercise for the hips. Such a good warm-up to do. I know it's upper body day, but even when we're working out our upper body, we're still engaging the core and putting a little bit of pressure on the pelvic floor, really anytime we're standing. So always want to take advantage of warming up those hips. And this feels good. This feels so good. And back to center. We are going to bring it up into a standing position. So rolling it over the best way that works for you, holding onto the couch or the bench to stand it up. And we will warm up the upper body. So we're going to start with some arm circles. Standing nice and tall, just big circles, warming up those shoulders. So we have a lot of back exercises today, a lot of shoulder exercises today. We're doing some push-ups. Go ahead and reverse. And good. Step those feet out wide. We're going to stir the pot. Bend the knees. One hand is on the thigh. The other hand is making a big circle. And switch. Good. Engage the core. Brace. Stand it up. We're just going to go side to side and kind of swing the arm forward, warming up the upper back. Okay, so for this first circuit, you need a medium set of dumbbells and have your bench or your couch ready. So go ahead and grab a medium, light to medium. I'm going to grab my 10s. We're going to start with face pulls to sculpt and strengthen the delts in the back of the shoulders. You can do this standing or seated, and I will show you guys some different variations. So we're going to hinge forward, feet underneath the hips. You're going to pull the dumbbells up to your face, so up to those eyes. So this is one option. Option 2, one at a time, hand is on the leg, and you're here. And you'll just do 4 or 5 on the right, 4 or 5 on the left. Your other option, you can do this seated if your belly is not in the way, and you're just going to pull up with a nice flat back. Okay, so those are your options for our face pulls. So choose your poison and rest. I don't know if I told you guys to get started, hopefully. That wasn't a demo. That was our first set. So doing the face pulls again, so choose the route you're gonna go. I'm actually gonna do single and just switch. So I'll do 4 on the right, 4 on the left. Elbow is high. Exhale on the pull. Core is engaged here, stabilizing, so we're not wobbling side to side. 5. Rest for 15. Next exercise, we have a seated overhead shoulder press. Sitting, if you're sitting on the couch, just make sure you're not slumped in. Both arms overhead. Here we go. You're actually going to drop one down at a time. So we're stabilizing the core to help with balance. So one arm stays up. The other arm presses down. Press, exhale on the press. And remember that 360 breathing we did at the beginning. So inhale, exhale, bring the ribs together. Rest for 15. We'll do that one more time. So adjust the weights as needed. Always listen to your body. If you ever feel dizzy or lightheaded or out of breath, please take a longer rest. Back at it, 40 seconds, here we go. Gaze is forward, so we're not tucking our chin. So great posture. Woo, halfway. You're doing great. Come on. Last 8. Feeling strong. 3, 2, 1. Rest for 15. One more exercise in this lane. We have bent over row to a reverse row. And I will, of course, show you some options here. 40 seconds. So option 1, we're hinging forward. We have a regular row, palms face out, reverse row. Okay, option, use the bench or the couch. And you can give me row, row, grip faces away, row, row. So this is just giving extra support on the back, doing it this way. You're still getting a great, great pull, a great exercise doing it like this too. Rest for 15. So with the rows, we're not pulling our elbow up high. We're not using the bicep. We're just using that upper back. So just think of that kind of pulling towards your pocket and really thinking about, let's go, the back lifting the weight, not your elbows, not your bicep. Reverse, reverse. Woo! Rest. Rest for 30 seconds. Grab water. We're going to repeat that lane. 2 sets again of everything. So 10 seconds, we're back to those face pulls. If you need to rest longer, please rest longer. Choose your poison for those face pulls. I'm going to alternate again. And here we go, 2 sets. Use the legs, glutes to stand it up, never using the back. Pull it up high. I'm going 4 on the right, 4 on the left. You can do 10 on the right, 10 on the left. Rest for 15. If the pull does not feel coordinated or strong, drop the weight a little bit. I want it to feel challenging, but I also want everything to feel stable. So if you feel like you're having to thrust it up, go down in the weight until you get the, set 2, let's go. Wait until you get that control down so everything gets controlled. We're not wobbling around. Woo, doggy. My son started saying, woo, doggy. Last 8. Oh, I gotta get even over here. And rest. Seated shoulder press. Woo, 2 sets. Shake out those arms. Okay, 3, 2, 1, same idea, one at a time. This adds a whole other level of challenge here because we're not getting a break at all. We're still, shoulder is still working to stabilize up at the top. Good. Breathe. Three, 2, don't hold your breath. Rest. So even though we're sitting, we're still using our core. Okay, so don't let the back arch. Don't slouch. One more set. Arms up, 40 seconds, and we're done with these shoulder press. Let's go. Whew, it gets me halfway. That's my stopping point. Halfway on that second set. Last 10. Woo! 5. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Bent over row, reverse row. I thought we were done. 2 more exercises, rest, and then our last circuit. Okay, let's go. Bent over row to our reverse grip row, listening to your body. Step out wide if you're using the bench. Pulling back towards the pocket. Rest for 15. Whew, how are we feeling? Good, feeling strong. This is only our first week, so we're only going to get stronger from here. And then, of course, let's go 40 seconds. Every trimester is different. So you might be feeling great week 1, week 2, and then maybe you transition into the second or the third trimester. So give yourself grace. Just be proud of yourself for showing up and getting a little bit of movement in today. Working out while pregnant is not about perfection. It's not about, 100% effort every single time. It's about showing up and getting a little bit of movement in. Last 5. Rest for 30 seconds. And I think we're on the floor. Yeah, grab your ball. Our second lane, we're on the floor. So grab a ball. You'll need the bench or the couch. Actually think, yeah, we're starting. So 2 sets of incline push-ups, 2 sets in a row, and then that's it, and we're done with the push-ups. Hopefully you guys can see me here. Okay, so hands are slightly outside of the shoulders, chest goes towards the bench, and we have our push-ups. Let me go on this side, actually, so you can see me better. Of course, you can do a full push-up as well, but I am on my knees. Chest to the bench. Exhale on the push up. Elbows 45-degree angle, so our elbows are not out high. And rest for 15. One more set, then we're done with the push-ups. So for this second circuit, we're only doing each exercise twice. Once through. Okay, going in 4, 3, 2, here we go. Gaze is forward, so we're not tucking our chin. And of course, if this is too easy, definitely do a regular push-up on the floor. I know with Hunter and with Jade, I was doing regular push-ups. This third pregnancy is a little different for me. Last 10. One more push-up, one more. Rest for 15. Okay, bring it down to your mat, grab your ball. We're gonna do some deep core strengthening with this ball. So we're gonna be in a tabletop position. Squeeze the ball in between your legs, or in between your knees. You're gonna lift the knees up for a few seconds while you squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back down. Hands are right underneath the shoulders. Soft elbows. Bring it back down. Toes are tucked. 3, 2, 1. Back down. Make sure you're breathing. Rest. Do not hold your breath with these. If that's putting too much pressure on your back, I want you to give me a bird dog. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Woo. Set 2. Here we go. Rest for as long as you need to, especially while pregnant. We don't want to overdo it. Woo, last 8. And rest. Ball off to the side. Side plank with a little crunch. So we'll do the left side for 40 seconds and then the right side. So we are in a side plank position. I'll start with our level 1 option. You're just going to give me a side plank. Okay, or you can add the leg out and add a crunch in. Hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked, chest is up, this elbow is right underneath the shoulder. Woo, 15 seconds. Last 10. There we go, 5, 3, 2, 1. Switch to that other side. Woo, how are we feeling? We're almost done. We just have our 2020 finisher after this. And then we are out of here. Elbow under the shoulder. Get that hip up. Here we go. So you're either holding this side plank or you're adding that crunch. Exhale as you bring the leg in. Last 8. 3, 2, 1. Rest for 30 seconds. So our 20-20 finishers, we'll do 3 exercises for 20, each exercise 20 seconds of work, 20-second rest. Each exercise is done twice and then we're done. So it's just 1 round through, 20-20. And when you need your ball, where did my ball go? We're gonna lay on our back, glute bridge position, ball in between our knees. 2 sets laying down here. We're going to lift up, squeeze for 3 seconds, and then back down. Also, pillow works here as well. So up, squeeze, 3, 2, 1, drop it down. Just make sure the ankle is right underneath your knee. So you feel that in your glutes and inner thigh. Rest. Rest for 20. We'll do that one more time. I like to lean off to the side. I don't like to lay flat on my back for too long. So if you're feeling lightheaded or nauseous, lean over to the side. And especially if you're here we go, second set. Your second trimester, you don't want to lay on your back longer than 90 seconds. Up and squeeze. And rest. Okay. Roll it over. We are done with the ball. 2 sets of bird dogs. Okay, helping with stabilization, coordination here. Wrists underneath the shoulders. Opposite arm reaches out, opposite leg reaches out at the same time. Control it. Right back in. Gaze is right at our mat, so we have a nice neutral spine. I should have a straight line from my head all the way down to my low back, hopefully. Rest for 20. Going in 5, 3, 2, 20 seconds. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Rest for 20. This last 20-20 set, I'm going to challenge you a little bit, but of course, if you need to continue the bird dogs for this, continue the bird dogs. We're going to do a bear crawl hold. So just like how we held with the ball, but this time we're holding without the ball for a few seconds. So you're going to come up and hold. You can hold for the whole 20 seconds or come up, rest, and then go back up into your hold. Nice flat back. If there's any pain, rest for 20. If there's any pain with especially coming up and back down, you're feeling sharp pain in your back, you're feeling a sharp pain in your belly, go back to the bird dogs, or you can sit back and hold a child's pose stretch. Okay, so this is our last 20 seconds of work, and then we're done. We'd never work out through pain, even if you're not pregnant. Here we go, hold, squeezing. I'm squeezing my pelvic floor, squeezing my glutes, my abs. Remember, I'm bracing, hugging my whole rib, just like that 360 breathing that we did. And done. Great work today. Woo. Let's come to actually, let's sit it back into a child's pose. So we're going to touch the toes, knees go wide. You're going to sit the hips back. You're either resting here or forehead down to the floor. Big inhale, exhale. Walk those hands back. I'm going to bring it up into a tabletop. We're going to do a few cat-cows. So we're going to inhale, arch, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Exhale, arch. I think I said round. Now we're arching the back, looking up on the exhale. Inhale, round. Exhale. So nice pelvic tilts here. Back to neutral. We're going to bring it up to a seated position on the bench or the couch to finish our stretches. So taking your time to get to a comfortable seated position on the bench or the couch. Drinking water if you need it. We're going to stretch the hips and, of course, the upper body. We're going to cross our ankle over the quad or the right above the knee. Sit it up nice and tall. Leaning forward if you're in your first, second trimester, leaning forward if the belly is getting in the way. Leaning over to what's comfortable. And you can even add a little bit of pressure on that knee, dropping it down. This is stretching out that hip. Squaring out the hips, squaring out the shoulders. Inhale and switch, other side. Sit it up nice and tall, hinge it forward. Inhale, we're going to step those feet out wide, hands on the knees, right elbow towards that opposite toe, just a little twist here, nice low back stretch, and switch. Center, reach that arm across, big pull, stretching out the shoulders. We did a lot of shoulder work today. And switch. Oh. Don't skip the stretches. Don't skip the cool downs. And release, little shoulder stretch here. So while seated, we'll do a grateful breath in, exhale it out. So just kind of dropping down a little bit. Big grateful breath in. Exhale. Anything that you're grateful for, I want you to breathe that in. Movement, healthy body, healthy baby. Time. Alrighty, great work. First upper body workout, first week. You guys did great. So remember, always give yourself grace. Showing up is the most important part, and listening to your body. One workout might feel so much better than the next, and that's okay. That's normal. Our bodies are going through so much right now. Our energy levels are all over the place. So show up. Get 5 minutes done, get 10 minutes done, finish the whole workout, call it a win, and I'll see you guys for our next workout.